Have you ever found yourself wondering why some people have a natural magnetism, effortlessly captivating others, while some remain unnoticed? It may seem like they're blessed with charisma or good fortune, but the truth is, it often comes down to mastering the art of genuine connection. These people don't rely on superficial compliments or cliched lines. They tap into techniques that trigger authentic interest and curiosity. Today, we're diving deep into these powerful strategies that go beyond the surface to reveal what truly draws someone in and keeps their attention. Remember the wise words of Will Rogers: "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." By the end of this, you'll understand how to leave a memorable impact that resonates. But before we dive in, like this video, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button for more intriguing content on relationships, sexuality, and health. And leave a comment saying, "Yes, I subscribe," so we can welcome you personally. Let's dive in. Step 1. Start with a captivating first impression. Creating a powerful first impression is all about mastering intrigue, mystery, and fun in the way you engage with others, without appearing to try too hard. The goal is to leave a lasting impact that keeps you lingering in their thoughts long after your conversation ends. Imagine harnessing a charm so magnetic that it becomes nearly impossible to forget. If you're ready to elevate your connection game, keep watching. I'm about to reveal some irresistible techniques that go beyond the surface and will genuinely change the way you approach every interaction. Embrace humor as a connection tool. Mark Twain once said, "Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand." Humor is much more than just a tool to make someone smile. It has the unique power to break down social walls more effectively than any compliment. Humor signals confidence, wit, and ease in social settings, qualities that are inherently attractive. The ability to make someone laugh builds rapport instantly and opens the door for deeper connection. Remember, laughter isn't just a nice touch in conversation. It's a bridge to trust and comfort, making it a foundational step in capturing someone's interest. Step 2. Master the art of playful teasing. Playful teasing is an art that sparks attraction by subtly challenging the other person. It's not about bringing someone down. Rather, it's a gentle way of showing that you're not instantly captivated by their charm, keeping a lighthearted, balanced dynamic between you. Imagine saying with a smile, "You know, you and I probably wouldn't work out." You're not rejecting them. You're introducing a playful, intriguing tension that levels the playing field. This shows that you're confident enough not to put anyone on a pedestal, but can still enjoy a fun, equal interaction. Just be mindful not to overdo it. Too much teasing can turn from charming to annoying, creating a vibe that's less enjoyable and more confusing. Skip predictable compliments. When talking to someone, avoid the classic overused compliments like, "You're so beautiful," or "Your smile is stunning." Sure, these can be nice, but they're also common and can feel insincere. Most people seek a connection that makes them feel genuinely seen and valued, not simply admired for their looks. By choosing your words thoughtfully, you subtly communicate that your standards go beyond appearances. This intrigue lets them know they need to bring their authentic self to connect with you, creating a deeper, more memorable interaction. Establish a dynamic with playful push-pull. An exchange that has moments of connection and slight retreat builds a compelling push-pull dynamic, keeping them engaged and curious. This subtle dance, showing interest while maintaining your own space, makes them want to figure you out, creating an emotional draw that keeps them invested in getting to know you. When you balance attraction with playful teasing, you create a good tension that leaves them wanting more, wondering if you're interested or just enjoying the moment. Build trust through genuine laughter. One of the most overlooked aspects of building connection is how laughter fosters trust. Making someone laugh during vulnerable or low moments shows emotional intelligence and depth, qualities that people are naturally drawn to. It's about creating a safe, comfortable environment where they feel understood and appreciated. This level of trust, achieved through humor and empathy, builds a lasting bond that goes far beyond initial attraction. By integrating humor, thoughtful teasing, and genuine connection into your approach, you'll not only make a powerful impression, but also create a sense of trust and intrigue that resonates deeply. If you're ready to explore more transformative relationship insights, stay tuned for our upcoming tips. And remember, as you navigate these strategies, you're not just winning someone's interest, you're building the foundation for a connection that's memorable and meaningful. Number 2, unlocking the power of mirroring. Mirroring body language is a fascinating tool for building connection, one that can almost feel like magic when used skillfully. Imagine engaging in a conversation, and without even noticing it, you and the other person start mirroring each other's movements, leaning in, matching gestures, and syncing body language like an effortless, silent dance. This is the power of mirroring, and it goes far beyond simply copying someone's actions. When done subtly, mirroring becomes an invisible bridge that creates a deeper sense of connection, making the interaction feel more natural and engaging. Creating a magnetic pull. Consider this: as someone leans in to speak, you find yourself naturally doing the same. This movement isn't just about leaning closer, it's an unspoken exchange of energy that builds rapport. Oprah Winfrey once said, "If you want to connect, lean in," and it's true. When we mirror small actions such as leaning slightly forward, nodding, or maintaining steady eye contact, we communicate that we're fully engaged, listening, and genuinely interested. This form of nonverbal communication has a subtle but profound impact, reinforcing the bond without a single word. The science of mirroring. Microsynchronizations. Scientists studying this phenomenon have observed that when people are deeply connected, they often make tiny, synchronized movements known as microsynchronizations. These can be as small as a brief nod, a slight adjustment in posture, or a tiny muscle twitch. It's as if our brains are wired to create this sync to foster closeness, even if we're unaware of it. This subconscious mirroring can send a signal that says, "I understand you and I'm aligned with you," which is ultimately what we all desire in our interactions. How to use mirroring naturally. So how can you harness this technique? The key is subtlety. Start with simple gestures. If they lean in just a touch. If they tilt their head slightly, mirror that motion. This approach is powerful because it communicates alignment and understanding without being obvious or forced. Avoid overdoing it, as exaggerated mirroring can feel unnatural. You want to reflect their body language in a way that feels effortless and genuine, which will help create an authentic connection. Number 3, reverse the script. Playfully engage through challenge. Imagine you're in a conversation with someone who's clearly intrigued by you, but rather than giving in to predictable compliments or easy agreements, you add a spark of playfulness. People love a little challenge, and in romantic interactions, it's often that playful back and forth that builds attraction. For instance, if the topic is cooking, rather than just agreeing with everything they say, you might say with a grin, "I bet I could make a better cake than you." This light-hearted competition adds an edge to the interaction, creating a dynamic that's fun, engaging, and memorable. Using playful reversals to spark chemistry. This approach works because it triggers a sense of intrigue and keeps the other person curious. Dr. Helen Fisher, an anthropologist who studies romantic attraction, notes that playful banter can activate dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. Playfully challenging someone, even in a light-hearted way, can make the interaction feel more engaging, as it adds an element of mystery and tension that makes them want to prove themselves in a fun, non-competitive way. Balancing fun and attraction. The art here is knowing when to dial up the playfulness and when to let the conversation flow naturally. If the topic shifts to something serious or meaningful, adjust your tone to match the moment. This balance between lighthearted challenge and genuine interest is what keeps the chemistry alive, giving the impression that you're interested, confident, and not afraid to bring a bit of fun into the conversation. Remember, it's all about timing. Playful reversals work best when the mood is relaxed, not tense or formal. So, the next time you find yourself in an engaging conversation, don't just go with the flow. Add a hint of playful resistance. Whether it's a light tease or a cheeky challenge, this approach will create a deeper connection, leaving them intrigued, engaged, and thinking about you long after the conversation ends. Step 4. Let your eyes do the flirting. Have you ever considered the profound impact of a single glance? It's fascinating how, in mere moments, eye contact can communicate what words often struggle to convey. Mastering eye contact is like unlocking a secret weapon for connection, one that speaks volumes and leaves a lasting impression. When you learn to use your gaze deliberately, you'll be astonished at how it sparks intrigue, signaling interest and confidence with just one look. Eye contact isn't simply a gaze, it's a conversation without words, conveying confidence, curiosity, and intent. People, especially women, are remarkably perceptive. Often they sense interest or intent long before a single word is spoken. The eyes reveal everything, whether you're confident, hesitant, genuinely engaged, or playfully curious. But here's the secret. It's not about just looking. It's about controlling that gaze. The art is in holding eye contact long enough to express interest, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. Imagine you're at a cafe or in the grocery aisle. You lock eyes with someone briefly. Hold their gaze for a few seconds, then break it with a soft smile. That small gesture sends a powerful message. I see you and I'm intrigued. This subtle yet compelling interaction stirs curiosity. As humans, we're naturally drawn to what we can't fully understand or access. A quick, meaningful gaze followed by looking away creates just enough mystery to keep someone interested. It's like opening a door slightly, leaving them curious about what lies beyond. This style of eye contact hits the sweet spot. You appear confident yet grounded, interested but not too eager. The mystery you create sets you apart from others who might lack the confidence to engage, or those who come on too strong. The real magic happens when you break eye contact at just the right moment. Suddenly the person is left wondering, wait, was that interest? Or am I imagining it? That slight, lingering mystery captures their attention and keeps them thinking about you. And it's not just theory. Behavioral studies support this. Eye contact can activate the brain's reward centers, boosting feelings of attraction and engagement. Albert Mehrabian's research on nonverbal communication emphasizes that 93% of what we convey is through nonverbal cues, so your eyes are sending messages long before you speak. Controlled eye contact is powerful. It builds anticipation, creates intrigue, and lays the foundation for connection, all without a single word. This subtle flirtation allows you to keep a steady calmness and confidence while drawing them in. It's not just about being seen, it's about making them feel something, curiosity, attraction, and interest. And when you maintain that tension throughout an interaction, you'll notice how it shapes the energy between you. Think of eye contact as the first step in a delicate dance. Each glance invites a response. A glance, a smile, and a dash of mystery. As Will Rogers once said, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and mastering eye contact ensures that first impression is unforgettable. Often, you don't need words to create intrigue. A well-timed look can electrify an encounter, leaving them captivated and wanting more. Have you ever truly considered the power of a single look? Once you do, you'll realize it might be the most underrated skill in creating unforgettable connections. Number 5. The ultimate tool, the push and pull technique. Imagine creating a magnetic connection by introducing a rhythm of emotional push and pull where curiosity, excitement, and attraction all blend into one captivating dance. The push-pull technique is an approach that balances moments of intrigue with subtle retreat. Think of it as stepping forward with warmth, then pulling back just enough to let curiosity build, a dance where each move adds an element of mystery. Push is when you show a hint of disinterest, gently pulling away to create space and leaving her wondering. Pull is the moment when you show your interest again, rekindling her attention and drawing her back in. The result? She's left guessing and intrigued, curious to understand your feelings and fascinated by the shifts in the energy between you. This balance keeps interactions exciting, creating an emotional flow that is both playful and thrilling. Consider lines like, "You know your trouble. I'm going to have to keep my distance or risk liking you too much." Or, "That smile of yours. It's unfair. You know how hard it's making things for me." These playful statements tease just enough to make her curious while showing her that she has an effect on you. Whether used in person or through text, these lines add an element of fun and a spark of intrigue, drawing her in while keeping things light and unpredictable. Here's the beauty of the push-pull strategy. It taps into our natural response to emotional highs and lows. By introducing a slight element of suspense, you create an emotional roller coaster. This might sound dramatic, but studies show that experiencing mixed emotions, like excitement and frustration, stimulates dopamine, the feel-good brain chemical linked to enjoyment and excitement. When someone feels this type of unpredictability, it keeps them engaged, interested, and drawn to you. Imagine that she senses your interest as a solid 6 out of 10. Then you playfully tease her, dialing it back a notch, only to later bring it up to an 8 or 9 with a genuine compliment or warm gesture. This subtle play of emotions keeps her engaged and thinking about you. As Mark Twain wisely said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. In this case, mastering push-pull is about starting a playful emotional dance with respect and care, all while staying confident, lighthearted, and fun. The true magic of push-pull is in the balance. Keep the energy warm and don't overdo the push, or it could risk seeming like disinterest. The goal is not manipulation, but to create a dynamic interaction that heightens attraction by staying intriguing and unexpected. With practice, push-pull can be a highly effective way to add depth to interactions and create a lasting, captivating connection. The true strength of push-pull lies in the rich emotions it stirs. This isn't about manipulation. It's about crafting a dynamic that brings spontaneity and intrigue to your interactions. By adding a little push-pull, you create a subtle tension that keeps things fresh and exciting, inviting her into an experience that feels unpredictable yet engaging. Picture it like a magnetic back and forth, a playful nudge that leaves her guessing, then a warm pull that reassures her interest is mutual. So the next time you're in conversation, try weaving in this gentle rhythm. Add a touch of mystery with a light push, then follow it up with warmth that pulls her back in, creating an unforgettable flow that draws her closer. Number 6, the art of leaving an impression is all about creating a sense of intrigue, then stepping away, just like a captivating show that ends every episode on a cliffhanger, making you eagerly anticipate what's coming next. Imagine weaving this sense of suspense into your conversations. When the conversation is flowing, laughter is shared, and the connection feels strong, that's the perfect moment to step back. Not because things are winding down, but because you want to leave her curious, wondering what more there is to discover. You could say something like, "I hate to cut this short, but I have something I need to take care of. Let's pick this up soon." This isn't closing the door. It's leaving it tantalizingly ajar. By ending things on a high note, you're sparking her curiosity and making her eager for the next interaction. Psychology tells us that people are especially drawn to what they can't fully grasp immediately, and anticipation activates the brain's dopamine system, making the next encounter even more exciting. In doing so, you're adding a layer of mystery, and mystery is magnetic. You've set a narrative where she's left with lingering thoughts of you, drawn in by the sense that there's more to unfold. As the old saying goes, always leave them wanting more. It's a timeless technique that keeps her intrigued and eager for the next conversation. Number 7, the transformative impact of a simple touch. Have you ever considered just how much meaning can be conveyed through a single well-placed touch? Our brains are almost wired to decode the subtleties of touch, interpreting each one differently, whether it's a signal of comfort, interest, trust, or empathy. Research shows that we can interpret the intent behind a touch with surprising accuracy, up to 83%, demonstrating just how powerful a seemingly small gesture can be. Think of this. When you engage in conversation, what message are you sending through your touch? Is it a playful brush, a firm handshake, or a gentle pat on the shoulder? With flirting, the 5 and 15 rule can be both natural and effective. Aim to make subtle contact 5 times within a 15-minute span. It doesn't need to be grand or obvious. A light nudge, a casual tap, or even a brief graze of the hand during laughter can add warmth and deepen a connection. Then there's the 3 H's of intimacy: hands, hips, and head. These are key areas for creating a sense of closeness and connection. Imagine laughing with someone and gently grazing their hand. It's a small gesture, but it instantly creates warmth. Or picture guiding someone through a busy space with a gentle touch to their lower back or hip. The head, though, is the ultimate touch zone, signaling deep connection. A playful brush of hair or a light tap on the shoulder isn't just casual, it speaks of closeness. When it comes to mastering the art of touch, it's all about subtlety. Even the smallest gesture can shift the entire energy of a connection. Ask yourself, what message am I sending? Could this small, thoughtful action change the whole dynamic? Real connection and confidence come through in these small moments, not through games, but by truly valuing and understanding the other person. In mastering these techniques, remember, authenticity is your most powerful asset. It's what will make you stand out and create not only attraction, but lasting, meaningful connections. If you enjoyed these tips and found value in them, we'd love your support. Show some love by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to join our community and stay informed, and don't forget to tap the notification bell to ensure you're the first to know when we release more insightful videos. Your thoughts matter to us, so please share them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspectives and keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.